Hey you, yeah you who clicked on this video. Thanks for giving our channel a shot. And if you will, please do us the honor of watching the video all the way through. Appreciate it. Now onto the video.
So Final Fantasy 16 is finally out, and these activist types have lost their goddamn mind. Let's talk about it. So in November of last year, a really strange article came up where they were asking the creator of Final Fantasy 16, or I guess the creative director of Final Fantasy 16, Yoshi P, about why there was such a lack of diversity in Final Fantasy 16 up until what they had seen. And I guess they expected him to, start hand wringing and capitulating and making excuses. And his answer was basically that diversity isn't just about race, and that his game in particular would be centered on a fantasy version of Europe. Okay, so, and ever since then, people have lost their minds. There are multiple articles, whether we're talking about The Gamer, The Verge, Kotaku, Rock Paper Shotgun, all of which have released articles about this game having too many white people. To me, this is almost as bad as that dumbass IGN review of Zelda the Wind Waker, where they said it had too much water. Who cares? The game is fantastic, but if I was going to criticize a game, I would criticize it for its gameplay or something of that nature. Now, I do realize that this game is story heavy. However, the story beats in the game are pretty cool. If I had to, give an elevator pitch for it, I would basically say that it is Final Fantasy meets a Game of Thrones of sorts. And I really enjoy it, but the idea that everybody is so obsessed, and especially what kills me is it's not like we're hearing this from like black folks or something like that, which, who cares? But this is coming from woke white people. Like, what is wrong with y'all? Why does this always have to be an issue, especially when it comes from games? The fact that this is a Japanese studio that has produced this game about fantasy or fantastical European white people is already crazy to me. The fact that it's not turn-based is awesome and shows a diversity and an ingenuity in of itself. And yet, you people don't get it. And it just shows I would say, the privileged nature of what it means to be an American currently, because you still don't get it. Why in the flying fuck would a Japanese developer like Yoshi P or a Japanese studio like Square Enix be concerned about things like black diversity or inclusion or slavery? They have no connection to those ideas. They are in, for the most part, a homogenous bubble that they create from. So the idea that they certainly need to be, pressed about diversity in America just screams American exceptionalism and nonsense. Like, there's no reason for them to even consider such a thing. And considering that this studio has had black characters in their games forever, it just kills me. Remember, this is a Japanese studio who brought you Barrett Wallace. And even though I have problems with the character here and there, and I feel like the character is stereotypical, I'm also smart enough to understand that this is coming from developers who probably have never talked to a real black person in their life. They gave you Saz in Final Fantasy 13, who I also covered in a previous video. But the fact of the matter is that asking another culture to be concerned with another country's cultural identity and its deep regret and guilt when it comes to a certain event that had nothing to do with them is asinine. You people are a joke. Like, this is ridiculous. Like, I can't even believe the shit that I'm reading from these people. And the fact is that this is a good game, but because you people are crying about what is essentially nothing, you're going to make this game the next Hogwarts Legacy. So if you wanted this game to fail, which it won't, it's doing fantastic numbers currently, but if you wanted it to fail, this is not the way. Hogwarts Legacy should have taught you everything you needed to know about trying to make a mountain out of a molehill and bitch about a property that people love. I myself, I'm black, and I don't give a flying fuck if there's black people in this game. There's black people in plenty of other games, but the fact that you never highlight that, you never highlight the games where there are, or where there is representation of the sort that you people seem to clap like seals about when it's convenient. You never talk about that. You never talk about games like Deathloop. You never talk about games like Assassin's Creed Liberation. You never, talk about those type of games. You never talk about the games with black developers behind the games themselves. No. All you want to do is cry and bitch and complain when something doesn't go your way, as if these people don't get to make what they want to make. The market will decide whether or not something is acceptable or not. If people are buying it in this capitalist society that we live in, then guess what? It's just fucking fine. But again, you want this game to succeed overwhelmingly. I'm convinced. Subconsciously, you people want this game to succeed because people are going to buy this game in triplicate just because it pisses you off. I might even be one of them, just because I am so sick and tired of you trying to mandate from a creative standpoint that these people kowtow to your whims and make a garbage product that's centered around some sort of identity politic rather than making a good product, a good game, and something that people like myself want to play. But I don't even think you people play games, to be honest with you, because if you did, you'd understand that there's plenty of representation in gaming, as I've made a video previously, which will be linked below, and it'll probably be at the end of this video if you want to click on that and see what I have to say and highlight all the examples of diversity in gaming just off the top of my head. But that is beside the point. The point is that you people can't get out of your own identity political bubble. You can't get over the fact that there are so many games that have a rich cultural history, and you can't get over the fact that diversity isn't just skin color. But hey, what do I know? I'm just somebody that's been playing games over 25 years. But with that being said, guys, you tell me what you think. Do you think that Final Fantasy 16 needs to have African-American representation in order for it to be considered legitimate and progressive? Or do you believe that this game is just fine, it's a great game, and that these people need to shut the fuck up? If they really want to vote with their wallets, that's their business. But the fact that they want to foist this off on other people is just ridiculous. Sound off in the comments section below. We'll see you on the next one. 8-Bit Heroes out. Peace.
If you'd like to get a shout out on the channel, then hit that like button, maybe share it with a couple of friends, and do us the biggest honor of all, and subscribe to the channel so you can join the 8-Bit Heroes family. And while you're at it, hit that bell icon so you can be notified when our new videos come out.